Ooh, last part of this order. We got our torsos. We got a bunch of these. Torso champs is how to find them. They're from the Build a Minifig station at the Lego store about maybe 2 years ago now. Not even sure how long ago. Might still be there. Alright, so this package, very excited for. I think on average I got per figure in here, it was just under $4 US. It was, I had to pay in GBP, Great British Pounds, I think it was. I don't know. But what did we get? Brick Pickers UK. I saw this on Instagram, and I asked a question and asked if the question was, can I get some of this stuff that you have a huge quantity of? And the answer was yes. So we got 70 packs just like this, so 140 total minifigures. Very excited for this. I think there's very little people in the United States selling this, especially new. I don't think there's any selling this guy. Bane, or is it Bane? It's Bard, and then Son of Bard? Bane? Is it Bane? I don't know. Let's just look it up here and just see, why did I buy it? And typically I wouldn't go for this because it was kind of a big investment here. Okay, so the average sell price is $5.41. So if I go by that, with fees and everything, I would barely make $1 profit on each of these figures. But you know me, I don't sell on Bricklink everything. I sell on eBay. So then we look at USA sellers currently. Okay, there is a lot of people selling it, but the cheapest goes there. So it's great. It's a great investment. It's going to take me a long time to sell it, but that's how it goes with this job, with this business. I mean, you can't expect to buy something and sell it within a month unless you're really, really competitive with pricing. I'm sure I could do it. Someone like me is going to come in and buy it for a little bit more than I paid for it to do the same thing I was going to do, is mark it up to sell it for a long time. But I'm not in that part of the business anymore. I used to do that a lot, just try to move stuff as fast as possible so I could raise more capital. That's not what I do anymore. So anyway, is it Bard the Bowman? And it's this one here. So this is a really useful, to me, a really useful legs. I mean, it's kind of goes with this though. Really useful torso. Items for sale, let's do the same thing. Looks like there's some more of these for sale than the other one. Yeah, so Atlanta Brick Company's on here with $7 each. So these ones were not as good, and I didn't know that at the time. So if we kind of just do the difference, say I paid $5 for the kid and three for this, that's how I, in my mind, make it work that it's worth it. In the end, I'll make a few $100s on this, and it's not too much work. So that is how we do it. I'm going to do multiple listings, him and the son together on eBay, and then singles of each one as well, and then take some to conventions and part some out. Do every single possible thing I can because I have 70 of each. So, and I'll probably put my plan was to put 40 of them away right away and not even put them for sale right now. They're flying. They're still coming. And now we get to work. I find this very weird how they did this. It's in a bag. He's in a plastic thingy, clamshell. And he's just sitting in there, the bag. It's kind of strange. Okay, now I understand why this guy is more prevalent on Bricklink, because he was in another set. That makes sense. This is a good set there. This guy, and this guy over here. Wow. And he also came with the Comic-Con, but this would have been, in a weird, has the packaging is what's the value here. It's not the figure. So that's that. All right, Monday is over for now. It's well, I have probably about 15 orders now to pack up tonight, so we'll be back down here to see how. I showed this at the end of the last video, so unless you watch the very end, this is how many hours I worked in first week of March. 26 hours, 50 minutes. I don't know if I should just round it up. We'll say 27. I was thought about adding an extra 30 minutes per week because I do answer questions when I'm not down here a few times in a week, and sometimes I'll run down here if I get a message saying there's a part missing or something to see if I have it and put it on my desk so I don't forget in the morning. Once I look at a message, I don't want to forget it because it doesn't show that I have a message. It just doesn't have that reminder at the top like that one does, where somebody wants a picture of an item, which I'm not going to give it to them because that is just too much time. I tell them, look at my feedback. You will see the quality of items. They're asking, how's the print lining up? I don't have time for that stuff. So anyway, I'll be back later. All right, it is 5:20 p.m. on Monday. I got a 2-hour break for dinner and fun. So this middle row is what was here before. I didn't get done this morning. He's got 4 more Brick Owl orders that came in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more Bricklink orders since 6 a.m. or roughly around there when I printed these out earlier today. So it is time to get some orders pulled. You have the lowest price figure on Bricklink, and it will sell. And it was free shipping too, so I got it. Free shipping. A minifigure. We are doing good. There's a lot of smaller orders, but 20 bucks. Most of them are minifig parts. It's just after 7, so I'm going to print out all the labels and stuff after this one. Is the 34 lots, 53 items, and then I'm going to get them all wrapped up for in the morning. I don't have to do that, and then I closed my store, so I think I'll just open it right back up now that I'm caught up, for sure. Ooh, I haven't seen this in a while. The rainbow feces. At least that's what Bricklink had it called when they first put it on the site. And that's why I got suspended for a bit. For part of a day. For giving them a hard time about it. So I won't do that again. Anyway, now it's just a rainbow swirl. They changed it. So it's funny to see that. Memories. Alright, last order. It's done. Like 10 minutes. It was at 7:01 when I last checked the clock, so it's got some cool printed pieces. I have more in my store for sale. Some heads. Focus. Some used stuff. And we go. I'm really digging those new bag sizes that I got recently. They're 6 by 4, so they're 6 wide by 4 height. I have 4 by 6s. But these are great because they fit in the envelope better. Just the way I do it. I wrap everything in bubble wrap. I had that question before, like, why don't I use bubble mailers? Well, this amount of bubble wrap costs me about 3-4 cents. It depends on how much I get it. It varies. This is half of a foot. It's like 3 or 4 cents. And then the envelopes I get are like 3 cents. So that's why I'm not sure what the cheapest price for bubble mailers is, but I don't think you can get them for 7 or 8 cents. So that's why I don't do it. But and this will slide perfectly right into the envelope. No problems. And my process for this at this point is anything I know is going to be more than 3 ounces, I weigh it. And I already did this. I wrote the weight. I wrote 14 ounces on the other side of that, so that when I go to put it in PayPal, I know, make sure it's the right postage. And so I only weighed these 3, which all were over 4 ounces. That was 5, that was 15, and then 14. And then these 2 I wasn't sure. That one's extremely light. I would have not weighed that. I picked it up just to check the weight. See, that one I did weigh, and it's going to be 4 ounces, because anything 1 to 4 ounces is the same price. So I put everything at 4 ounces. That is 4 ounces or under. So it makes it fast. So the only ones I really need to do is focus on are are these three. I just go over there and find the names and put the weights in, and the rest I just quickly do 4 ounces, 4 ounces, 4 ounces on all of this and get through it to get it shipped. All right, time to punch out. 7:45 p.m. 2 hours 20 minutes this morning. 2 hours 25 minutes tonight equals 4 hours 45 minutes on Monday. Alright, we are back on Tuesday. 13 items on eBay. What's that? We got 4 more on Bricklink. It's only 33 lots, 230 items, and 1 here on Brick Owl, which is a nice one. So I'm gonna get these packed up and I'm gonna do a little part out, I think, once I do that. Alright, here's the first order, the only Brick Owl order that was left that came in overnight. 65 bucks, took me about 4 minutes to pull. Lots of the Harry Potter stuff. They're all Harry Potter figs actually in here, so there's random Cinderella hair, but the rest of the stuff is like Harry Potter stuff. Oh, there's another Disney princess guy. Alright, here's the last order. 6 lots, just over 20 bucks, so they got free shipping. And we move at 6:14. Alright, here we go. Been wanting to do this for a while. I should have just done it at some point. We have 4 of these. Brand new. I already deboxed it a while ago and put them in a bag. And then I was like, I don't have time to do this, so I'm going to do it now. Alright, we're just doing this part out on the fly. These are actually listed as individual cards. Here's a look at them. We love cards here. Not really. I've already extracted all the goods. I already have a photo listing that I sold. I bought a couple new ones before, so I think I can just relist those right away once I get them in my desk and bagged up separately. And then I have one here where I can enter the numbers, and then the other one which is on the next screen, which will tell me some parts I already have. So I need to find 4 of those black bars to go. It goes in 2718, which should be in this pile, I think. Oh, it's an axle. I'm like, gotta read the description. It's a 6 axle, so it'd be this one. So 1, 2, 3, and then one. Once this gets smaller, it gets easier. So 2718 is gonna be over here, and right there. And those are put away. We keep on moving. Alright, we are done uploading. So I got these for it was like 28 bucks total for 4 of them, brand new off of eBay, after taxes and shipping. So I did put some cards. I used my sticker book, because this is actually what this page is actually made for other kind of cards. I just kind of separated a few here, just so they're not confusing, but I'll obviously know that there's multiple to look at to make sure I'm sending the right ones. So this part out, I'm going to get like just about this over 30 bucks for the parts, so that pays for it. And that's the necessary, I guess, evil of Bricklink, or that's why I started Bricklink, is what I'm trying to say, because I wanted to buy like battle packs and stuff, take the minifigs, and then I would have all these parts left over, and that's what I do here. But it became more than that. Became buying sets just for the parts. So that's uploaded now. It's like up time 6:45. I'm gonna put everything away, clean up. I'm not gonna do this. I don't have time. I'll have this sorted for tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll do that later today or something. It's not too much. 47. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of them. Yeah. We have 8 of those. It's not much. 8 times 4 is 320. 80 times 40. 8 times 47, so it's about no more than 350 parts here. Well, I totally spaced on Monday. I had the video uploaded, but I never did the clip art and the title and stuff, so I just finally did it. Tuesday morning upload. There you go. We got it out. We are less than 100 orders away to 5,000 on March 9th, 2021 here. Alright, let's quickly put that for sale, 4 of those, and then moving on to the Pose X-Wing figures here. So I've said this before, I'm going to put these together in a listing on eBay due to the fact that the Poe is a pretty common figure for Star Wars nowadays, so it would just sell faster. And I have a bunch of those already, but these will definitely be separate. I have 11, so I'll put some on. I'll probably do 8 on eBay and 3 on Bricklink complete out of these. I might part out a few of these, I don't know yet. Well, this is a bummer. I've had this happen before. So I have one extra pair of legs and I'm missing a helmet. So in one of the sets they put 2 pairs of legs and didn't put a helmet in there. And I've seen that happen with other figures, but not expensive ones, so that's a bummer. I can call Lego and see if they'll send it to me, but I'm just not going to do that. It is what it is. And whatever. So I made up, I was going to make up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for eBay. I put 3 on Bricklink already, complete figures at the lowest USA price in America, and the lowest USA in America. Does that make sense? Yeah. So they're for sale, and these are going to eBay, and then move on to this one. So in this set, this is the figure they say is the figure, but it does come with the helmet. It's funny because that helmet is the same exact one that comes in the 2015. So you can list this as this figure or this figure, however you want to, whatever you want to include with them. They're all the same parts except the hair and the helmet are swapped because the helmet comes in both the X-Wings, and yeah, it's either one. So I'll do a combination. I always talk about that, try to get as much variety as you can. So with these I'm going to do seven groups on eBay, and then I'll have 4. I'll probably do 2 of each minifig, or I don't know if I have any. If I already have some for sale, I won't do that, but I don't know, I might. We'll see what the values are. Just depends on the values. So the helmet is worth $2. This minifig is worth, we'll just say 5 for the sake of rounding even numbers. And then this one, can't see it, is worth, say, $8.50. So if you add the 5 and the $2 helmet is $7 you get for the figure and the helmet. But if you list them this way, you can get $8.50 or more. And then the other decision I have to make in this is, how do I want to sell him on eBay with R2-D2? Do I want to just have like that, or like that? I think it's probably the best is probably like that, although this is selling for a good amount just with that and the hair. So maybe I could just put that with the hair, because there's a lot of extra pieces in that case. So I don't know. I'll probably put them with the helmet, make it look like the best. 9, 12. So he probably is more like a $10 figure with the helmet, like that. And with R2-D2, get maybe 13, 14 bucks each. Alright, I got all that cleared up. All my new minifigs that I had parted out, so there's nothing pending until I get that done tomorrow, probably. And this is my mail pile. So this, that, these things. This is just a single piece. It was that astromech, so I'll open that and I'll take this suit. Alright, here it is, a moment of truth. After many long waits and a couple failed purchases, this one came through. Is that the right way? I don't even know how it goes on. Yeah, it must be, because it's like that on the sides. We have a completed figure. This is a great day. Great moment. Alright, here's that order from Big D Toys. So I came here because I was running low on these. I hardly had any. I mean, I have some in the stuff I sorted, and I have other bags of hands, but I just wanted a bunch of new ones and easy access. I'm going to put 100 of those right back into my store, though. Keep 100, sell 100. And then this torso is there. And then this I don't even need anymore, but I'll just put in my Zane bin for when I need it. Next order is gonna complete some stuff. I know that one right away. I know this guy. As long as it's the right one, it looks like the right one, I think. There's that. Those are extras. I don't know, that's Surf Anger. Those are just extras. Savage O-Press all complete. Deathstroke all complete. Complete one guy with that. Genuine Cozy all complete. I don't know, that might go with that. Obi-Wan all complete. And Cole all complete. Let's complete them. Here we go. Pretty Maids all in a row. I had one off. I could complete 6. I still need this head, but I think I ordered it already. Up next is this order I paid. I have it pulled up here. Oh, there's 50 cents in there. I bought money. 115 bucks total was this charge. 104.89 with worth of parts. 450 shipping, 656 tax. Lots of stuff to add to my store. I came here for these, so I was out of them. For the female pirates I sell. And just bulked up on some stuff I thought was interesting and might sell. Like those heads are pretty interesting. So I need that too. Well, that's funny. I checked the order and I did not buy any of these. I'll take them though. They're actually worth more than these. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 of those and 3 of those. I got 10 of those, so that order, over $100 order, completed 2 figs. Yeah, sweet. It was so worth it. But then this is not everything, but I added most of that stuff I bought, like all of it, to my store because it's a bulk store. You got to buy a lot, so one of those deals. The German U-boat has arrived at our house today, or it arrived in America and then transported these goods. These are all from December purchases, and it's March, what, 8th, 9th? I don't even know. So yeah, excited about that. My son is very excited about a minifigure, thinking, I don't even know which one, in one of these that we didn't even know existed. So I'm gonna make sure I know which one it is when he gets down here. They're out in the travel trailer now, bought a bunch of stuff because we're gonna make a trip sometime in the next 2 months, so for the first time. So anyway, I did run, and I talked to a neighbor before I left, and I kind of took off a little late where I normally start my run from, so I was like a tenth of a mile short. So I ran to the back of our property, and it was icy and snowy, and I kind of fell. I had a bloody knuckle before I cut there. It's fun. 8:07, not as fast as I did on the weekend, but felt all right. But we will keep on going. I got to start going two times a week. So today's Tuesday. I'll definitely go either Saturday or Sunday this week. All right, I just checked the packages I just got, and the one that I thought was here is not here. I just checked the tracking on that. It still hasn't been checked into the U.S., so he'll be disappointed. I made him think it was probably one of those, but whatever. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items from Europe coming. And I have this one, I think I have 5 here right now. So this is 1 out of 5. And one of them I just paid for February 25th, February 24th. Well, that one's here, Bricks in the Hood, February 24th. Is that right? I don't know. Maybe I'll order from them again. Anyway, we'll go through it. We'll find out. Anyway, what I get here, got lots of helmets, some more of these guys. I don't know what, when you order something so long ago and then you just forget what's coming. I guess I didn't have to forget. I had the records of what I was getting. Got some black helmets that I'll go on. Some more of these I don't need anymore. Ooh, this is a really good buy. This guy. It's like there's 2 of them in there. Nice. Some torsos that I don't need anymore. Stickers. I was going to use this on the donkey. The Minecraft donkey. That's a set they come in. Yeah. Some jungle hoods for Jay. So yeah, a lot of this is just going right back into my store. I think I really needed these though. I think I really need this. I build 2 figures with that. So let's see. Jay Pirate, that's one. And then maybe, Jay Skybound, he's way in the back. That's starting to hurt. It looks pretty red. Oh well, I'll be alright. So yeah, I'm just got a few minutes before I gotta get back to work, so I gotta go take a quick shower. Oh, those little devils. They snipped the corner of each of these and took the gun out. Darn it. All it is the figure listed as new, so it doesn't say a gun would come with it, but dang it. It's alright, this listing will just go in like this, just holding his helmet, I think, or I think it's better to hold a helmet. I don't know. Sometimes you see the helmet on here next to it. I don't know what I would want to do, honestly. It'd be best if I had that snowman face that came with the Advent. That'd be cool. Holding that. For those interested, Brickworld, I guess March 3rd it was posted. Today's the 9th. Here we are again. Sadly, Brickworld Chicago has been canceled. It's a huge place, so I think it sounds like they have a lot of volunteers involved and things like that. So Indianapolis is like in 2 weeks or something, and it's said they're still trying to hold it. There's no determination on it for sure. It sounds like they're going to do it, but very limited capacity, things like that. So I have 25 reddish brown capes, all brand new. Here are the current sellers in America. This guy makes you spend $100 in this store, so but if you just need one cape, you will not be going to that guy. You'll have to pay $475. So I will go in the middle of those two somewhere. Alright, next one from overseas. Is that it? Looks to be it. So it's just a few things. Ooh, this is... Yeah, is this the one I thought I just ordered? Yeah, Bricks in the Hood. It was just ordered February 24th, I think. I came here to buy this minifig. And it was a good deal for what she's going for. So I got some Moltor, and I got a black Tormac from them as well. And a few other things that were on my list. So this should be quick and easy to get processed here. I don't even need those books, but for some reason I put all the books back on my wanted list. I don't know why. There's only a couple of them I really wanted on there, but I put them all on there. I've been getting a few that I'm like, I don't even need this. I have a bunch. Here's the outer envelope. Here's the inner envelope. This comes right out. I like those envelopes because I will reuse this bubble wrap. And what do we have here? Series 15, boys. And a couple pieces in there, not much. So it's just basically figures. More laser mechs. I love that figure. I muscled that one open again as well. It's a workout. This is from Germany. It was placed on... Wow, it says it was shipped March 2nd. It was placed on February 25th. Wow. Bricks on the Euro. Not Bricks on the Dollar, Bricks on the Euro is the name of the store. Which is pretty cool. Let me look at him here. Oh, there he is. It's in 2012, so I wonder who had the store first. Bricks on the Euro. Alright, oddly enough, this is my last piece of mail that's gotten here. Oh my goodness. More laser mechs. Oh, I gotta dump it. This is a neat little box. It's got a compartment here, and then you flip it over, there's a compartment there. And then in each compartment was a slip of what was in each one. There's that slip, that slip. Let's see what we got. Alright, so this seller was very kind. Every time the tracking was updated, they sent me a message telling me, hey, it's moving. So that was cool. So this is just 6 different items in here. I came here for these. Let me check here how many I got. 7. I got 7 farmers with pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there one up here on the other side? Oh, there's 7. Perfect. So, oh, I'm so excited for those. I bought those before. I'm not sure what number I got before, but this was €6.57 per item here, so very good. We got some sharks, we got some squarefoot, we got some of this kid. It's like the book is cool, I guess. I don't know. How many sharks? Got quite a few. It says we got 7 farmers, 2 of these, 5 squarefoots, 1 this guy, he was a used one, and then 9 laser mechs and 5 sharks. I don't know why I need so many laser mechs. I guess I have a fascination by it. I don't know. Sometimes I place orders and I don't delete my wanted list till later in the day or something, and it just stays on there. But either way, extremely good deal on them. Actually, that one was almost $2 more than the last batch per, but whatever. We have lots, many for days, so this should be a quick process, and then I'm gonna start cleaning up this for the rest of the day. I'll get a couple of things listed. Get some mushrooms. All right, cleaned up a few things. My day is over. Finish that up tomorrow. So I'm gonna put these away. And I do have one more piece of mail. I don't think I mentioned that. I'll probably go through that in the last video or the next video. Today's Tuesday, so I'll probably start working on that Thursday at some point. Don't know. But I'm sure I'll be back down here later tonight. Pack up a few orders. Alright, he's a little bit slow, so we're gonna say it's 7:30 p.m. because that's when I actually did come down here. First order is packed up. Somebody bought these guys, and there's more available. 2 more of one, 4 more of one, and 3 more of another. By the time this comes out, they may be all gone. It's a General Vex, the Blizzard Warrior, and Zane Ice Emperor is this guy. Here's a nice order. This is the order. They bought all that I had of each character. Alright, here's this order from a follower of the channel here. Great supporters. Thank you again for another order. And it says, thanks for the great content. Looking forward to getting this order. So we'll look at, they opened a store recently here. This is the 9th order of my store. Awesome. And great, you got 7 orders, 5 fans. Sweet. So you want to place an order? There you go. You do $25 free shipping. So close to mine. I'm probably going to raise it to $25 at some point. Not there yet, but definitely I have to because shipping costs are expensive. But yeah, there's 1,434 lots, 27,000 items. Wow. Keep on uploading. All right, we're clocking out. Here's the last order. Just gotta throw it in the bag. Get out of here. All right. What, Wednesday morning? Yeah, March 10th. Is that right? I have a calendar here. Wednesday. Yep. 12 items on eBay. And this says we have a total 14 orders on Bricklink that came through. And I only need to pack up the top 2. 67 lots is a lot though. But that's alright. And then on Brickhall, we only got 2 orders, and the first order came in after 9 p.m. last night. So, okay, it was 8:28 it says here. So I gotta get these packed up. I'm hoping to upload 2 sets right now, so we'll see if I can do that. It's gotta be the best order of the morning. 7 Chima items. Alright, here's the last order. Brickhall. I did Brickhall second this time for some reason. So I was hoping to get done by 6 a.m. and I'm just on that thing. I still don't know if I can upload all these parts, but I'm going to do my best. So here we go. Alright, I got all these 9 uploaded, about to hit the confirm. So I decided I'm not going to add the other set because I 6:20, I have a half an hour, well 40 minutes if I wanted. So all the parts without the minifig is, wow. I paid on average, I'd say probably $5 in the end for these. I paid a couple at $7, but I got some under $5. So 5 times 9 is $45. So we'll make a good $15 on the parts. Upload. Actually, that's not all the parts. I still have to part these out real quick. And then I was going to do this, but I think I'm just going to sort out the parts this morning. I definitely have enough time to do that, just not upload them. And I'll do them tonight or tomorrow. So, perfect. That's more than I thought. I didn't realize these arcades were worth a lot. I had I wanted to get a bunch of them, even if they were like on sale for like $8. The 2 minifigs in there, especially the Lloyds, were, I think, very sellable. But this one Jay is certainly with this white hair with the guitar and stuff. So look at eBay. Keep on moving. All right, so I parted those 9 bags out, and I actually had every single part in my store, so I lowered the prices on all of them to the current, the last 6 months sales average, and then 20% off of that. So that's adding another 20 bucks worth of stuff here. So that's pretty good. It's a pretty good part out for sure. And then these, I mean, I'm guessing I'll make 10 bucks each set just for the figures. There's some pretty good figures in there. All right, got it all sorted. I can take a quick break, 6:48. So, gotta get to my day job, as always. We got a package yesterday from that place. I'm gonna do a separate video on this. Do not crush, do not throw. So, UPS came last night, and so excited about some stuff in here. So watch for a video on that, and I think it'll be fun. All right, first order of business after shipping is rebuilding. I have 7 here. I don't think I can rebuild that one for sure, or that one, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna process these, and then we're gonna move on to this and just grab a bag and do more minifigs. So I pulled a few accessories off my Bricklink store. I had all those for sale and all that, so just took 5 of each, and I kept those out when I uploaded it because I knew I was going to put that at least with it. I think this goes well. So these 2 will each be a different eBay listing. 5 of each, and I'll have 4 left over, which part out or put full figures. I'm not sure yet what the ratio will be, but at least 1 full figure of each, I think. All right, time to clean the slate. I mean, I like the instant gratification of it clean, so even though the work's not done, all this, I'm going to go through all of this and get it all listed, maybe a few things put away. I think there's a couple things I said in here that is just to put away. I'm going to start with this 1 by 1. So you just type in 1 by 1 watch. It's the only thing that actually comes up. I think it's from Lone Ranger. It's worth maybe 30 cents, it looks like. 35 cents. It came 2013, yep. In the construction train chase and the stagecoach escape. I had that set before. Now this is a different story. To find something you have no idea what to put it in, just put 1 by 1 tile. I've shown this before, but I just do the colors. There's programs you can use. I don't use them. I used to use them, but I find this is actually easier for me. I do everything on Bricklink. I guess what else you can do is you can actually subtract round. I'll take those out of there. So in this case, we don't need round. We need to go back, do the color again. Okay, this is taking too long. But anyway, I should have done that, realized that before. And then I'm just going to go through. There's the watch we just found. It's right here. So it comes up. It's very cheap. I know that's cheap. 18 cents. I think it's a Star Wars thing, right? Oh no, it's Superheroes, Nexo Knights. Oh yeah, there's some Star Wars. It comes in Darth Vader's castle and things like that. So it's a multi-use one, but put it for. I guess I'll expand on this a little. It says I already have one, but I'm sure it's a new one. So if you just click on color info, or you can click right here, it'll take you right to your inventory. But I like to use this one. You click here, it's new. As I did the Death Star cannon that came in, it showed. So we're just going to back up on that and add a new listing for use. I've personally never seen tan crossbows like this, and these apparently come in the elf sets. They came in 3 of them, and looks like 300 part set, 140 part, and an 869, this huge set. So now you know. Now I know. Okay, so Mrs. Red and Mr. White created little red and white. Mr. Black and Mrs. Brown created little black and brown. My daughter thought those were pretty cool, and I thought they were too. We worked on them together. Here's a wand I found in my accessories. Stands up right away, dark nougat. It comes in Harry Potter, and it sells for quite a bit. Let's see where we have what sets it comes in. 5. All from 2000. Oh, one from 2002, the Chamber of Secrets there. The rest from 2004. It must be. Oh yeah, it's Professor Lupin's wand. There you go. Sometimes when I have an expensive item like this, I sometimes would look in if I have stuff sorted. Do I have any more? Because I knew that this was worth a lot. I probably kind of thought that. I didn't when I put this one in here, so I have 2 of them now. And sometimes I'm just busy. I'm just like, I'll throw it in there and get to it later, right? Because this is I mean, this could be bulk uploaded, a lot of this stuff. There's a spear in there. That shouldn't be in there. But lots of spears there. I have lots of spears sorted. I have so many accessories that I need to get upload, and then I don't think there's any more. But I'll take 2. $10. Thank you very much. Well, when I went to add them to my store, it said that I already had 2. So now I have 2 more, and I dropped the price by $1.50 each because it was over $6 it was going to be, so I put it just under the averages now. Let's take it a step further, because you know me. I'm going to check who's selling this in the USA at what price. So where am I? I am at $5.20. And I don't like that number. I have a new person selling them at $4.99. So this is where I do this. Take it a step further. We're going to go $5.75. 20% off of that. And then we check back what we looked at. Items for sale in the USA. There we go. That's much better. Look who it is. Dr. Bricks. I'm pretty sure I got this one I just found, and this accessories from him. He sold me a bunch of accessories, so. Well, there you go. This no buying is getting difficult. I just went to the wanted list there. There is a lot of things that I want in this store. Oh, well. I'm going to do a parts check. I'm up 37 lots this morning for after the upload, and I've been uploading a little, so we were under 11,300 before I started. And I want to see where I end up at the end of the day, because I think we're going to get far. Possibly to 500. Don't know. Alright, it's gone. The fun part. We're at 74 lots. So now I have to pick one. How about, I know this has been here for a while, and it's going to be a chore, so I'll just reward myself by clearing this thing out. Not sure if it'll take me the whole day, but obviously some of this stuff I won't list. I'll just put it in my accessories that I'm sorting right now currently, because I wanted to get as much as possible sorted before I list a bunch of stuff. So there's a motorcycle. So I've had this question on how do I process something like this multiple times, and I don't know, I don't really show it all the time, but I know there's new people that subscribe to this channel here and there, so maybe you've never seen it. I don't know. My first step is I check the quality. If anything's damaged, I get rid of it or put it in my, sometimes I build my minifig station. If the print's still good and you're still usable for fun, I'll put it in that. But for right now, I'm going to put anything I want to put on Bricklink. I'm going to fill up my plate again. Clean slate plate, whatever. I'm start filling that up. Like this right here, I use this. This is actually bad, I'll throw it out. But if it were good, I would take it and put it in my Islanders with the rest. This is kind of what I'm doing. And anything that I know that I'm not going to be completing, or I feel it's good on my store, I'm going to throw it on there. And then when I'm done with this is all clear, I'm going to take that, do what I just did before, and list everything onto Bricklink. I'm not going to do anything now. I'm going to try to complete figures if I can. But like this here, I'll take the head off, keep the head. It goes up in my Dragon Knights, because I build a figure with that head. Maybe not there. I have heads here too. My system, you know, you got to know your system. And I'll take the legs off, keep the legs, and then this torso will go in my random torso bin, which is getting quite full for us. See, I have other ones. When this gets full, I'll take them out, list them for sale, things like that. Alright, so I cleared out, that was the first one I did, and I just got the one torso. I just cleared out the second one. I have these 3 torsos that I'm going to put on Bricklink. And the rest I put away, like pretty much everything I put away. And like I said, when like that one drawer when it gets full, I'll list all that, not all of it, but most of it. Same with everything else, I just put it where it goes. I have a spot for pretty much everything. So now I'm going to grab all these, and we'll see what we can do with all this. Alright, that's clear. I cleared that out, just had hands and stuff and arms, put those away. So in this one, we have all these torsos that I'm going to put on Bricklink. This one has a little nick right there, see that? So I'm going to put that in my convention stuff for my Build Your Minifig station. And then all of this is getting put away. This is the damaged stuff and the dog hair or something that was in there. I don't know. So this stuff goes, I have a spot right here that I fill up, and then I take it away once it's full across the room. I put these away over in my hands and arms, and then these all have these go in that one random bin. And then I have just above that bin I have plain torsos. Anything plain, because I do use these quite a bit. That shouldn't be in there. Shouldn't be in there sometimes, and the kids use them too. So, but I do use these a lot for like Knights Kingdoms and Chewbacca, things like that. Some of the Knights. Series 9 Heroic Knight, I use those a lot.
The timer is set for 44 minutes.
Got that much time to part this out. It's a rainy day, I usually go outside for my lunch, but I'm going to go ahead and part this out. Everything's sorted on the table, just got to add the stuff. And it's going to add 47 new lots. I can't believe it's 96 lots. That's a very good part out value. I bought a bunch of sets for 150 total, and these 3 were in it, so I had no idea. That's really good. So that's the value. I'll do it, and 20% of that. So if you get an idea, some sets are a lot higher of this number than this. So we do 38.13 times 80%. I'll sell it for that much, just under that amount. So it comes pretty close than some of them. All right, I just got done entering everything. Let's see if that stays. I need some darkness. Let's see how much time it took. I still have, it says 19 minutes. So I started about 42 minutes left on the timer. It took me about 23 minutes to enter 90 some lots, that's amazing. It's fast. I only did one minifig. I'm putting it, and I'm going to part out the other ones here, because add more parts. Don't know how sellable they are, but I just figured I'd just add one, and it's even more than it was saying. 38 times 3, yeah, that's about right. 572 items on lunch. I still have 18.5 minutes to enjoy it. All right, let's do a quick review. So there's a couple of big drawers with room in them over here, where the new has the new ends right there. That's the used, as I have at my desk. Some of the drawers on my desk right now. Over here, you cannot find a open spot until you get to there. I missed that one on my last upload. I just did on my lunch. As far there's a couple bigger drawers like that, but this is small drawers, all filled up all the way except that one, all the way on this row, and then they start. The first one is 2971, and there's one more there. So then they kind of get, well, there's quite a few there. Maybe I'd estimate maybe 40 potentially, up until we get to the point where I've gotten to 3345, 3,345. But then the big drawers have overtaken that big time, because we're all the way up to this, and this, use all these over here already. I kind of wish I would have had bigger drawers on these two. I don't know why. I thought I needed so many small ones, because I had so many big ones coming up. But it would have been nice to have, especially these big ones like this. I do wish that everyone had that, but it's okay, because the size difference is quite considerable when you look at what you can fit in one of those compared to one of these. It's like, what, 2/3? So, but that's all right. I do it a lot, and like I said, I have minifigs in a bunch of them. I think there's minifigs in 3 of them. If I spend 5 minutes, I could clear these out easily. So, all right, we have a big package of mail today. It just got dropped off. This one's from Germany. I just checked. I ordered this December 29th, so another one has come through, and it's a big one. I paid just under $500 for this thing. So, why did I do it? Because they had a lot of these minifigs. I'm addicted to little minifig polybag thingies. I just love having them. This guy, look at that guy. There's 2 different ones. Then we have, I bought these ATSTs. 3 of them. There's a lot in there. Wow. This says 17 on that. I'm not sure if that's right. That's the next one I want to think I've had this one before. It was just extremely cheap, so I don't know why I keep buying those. They're like under $1. I just kind of, I go to a store and type in foil, and then I do the price of what the lowest price ones. Go from there. Is this coal? Oh yeah, more Hands of Time coal. That's a good one. It says 30 on that. This one, ooh, this is the reason why I came to, nope. Sorry, I was looking for this guy, I think, but he only had one of this one. That's a good one. I mean, this says 57, I think, of what? So I'm going to part out a lot of these, so that's why I got them for the parts. I checked the part value, the part out values, and they were, at least 2.5 times what I paid, so including the shipping costs and everything. So that's, either easy, quick, easy part outs. And parts that maybe some people don't even have, like these translucent orange shield pieces, tiles. Those are cool. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, Lloyd got hurt. 6, 7 lots. And 262 total bags in there. Awesome. Alright, we're making it. I just got this out and I went through it, took out all the stuff I thought was good. There's some of it there. I put away a bunch of shields, not a bunch, maybe 5 or 6 shields. And the rest is just going into my sorting pile that I will eventually sort. I will commit a weekend to sorting for a few hours to get it completed at some point. I think this is pretty good. You don't see white ones all the time. Either way, some junk in here too. It's not like, oh, I might have to take this and get that emptied out here in a bit. There's a tan one of these. So you just never know. I'll put that up there. So I like to learn things while I do this, and that's a good opportunity to find things you don't see every day. Like, is that worth anything? Ooh, look at that. Got a dragon wing and the Dragon Masters. So I think I'm good. It's not Lego. And then we'll keep on going. Here we go. I just got back from my last break. I was able to complete that with that, and then I found the hair that I did not have there, and then I have these hairs. Got a Princess Leia and then another Princess Leia. I'm not sure. This one seems like it's a good color. I think it comes with the Kristoff Disney Princess guy, the older one, or even the new one too. So I'm gonna throw these in the pile of stuff for later. Probably end up doing that tomorrow. By the time I get through this, I probably won't have much time left. Alright, here's the last batch of stuff. In my opinion, this is pretty poor stuff overall. There's a lot of damaged stuff. Not crazy amount, but quite a bit. And I put away a lot of stuff, but this is so far what I'm going to be listing on Bricklink. And then some of this stuff. And like, I'll try to complete some of the figures like this one, probably. Maybe this one. I don't know if I have the right stuff for that one. But right now I'm just going to put there tomorrow, or if I get done with this, I still have an hour, I might work on some of this more. Okay, we won't be trying to finish this guy. He's actually pretty damaged. Anyway, so here's our final tally. I got this head from Mon Mothra, so we've completed that one as well. Completed 3. And when I say it wasn't the best, when I first got this, I think I paid 120 some for it. I took out at least 70 to 80 bucks worth of minifigs just to put them for sale right away. I do that with all the stuff I'm going to be going through, basically. I'll go through it, or have the kids go through it, and they'll take out what they find is really good, and I'll get those taken care of right away. So there were some good CMFs in this, I remember. I found the Series 1 Force Mentor, so it's in good shape. Pretzel Girl, I think that's an old Jawa. I'm going to start listing these for sale at this point. Because I was able to, that was already complete, and then I was able to find a phone pieces to Mr. Freeze there, and I found the head to the Air Pirates Jock from Indiana Jones, so we'll complete that one, and away we go. First up, we'll go for the heads. I just know that's a Weasley. I just put in Weasley, and it came up. It's Arthur, I guess. I guess I'll go back to the minifig here so you can see it. Arthur. Weasley Sand Green comes in the burrow. This one, so it's a pretty good head. I don't know how many are being sold in USA that are in good shape. Someone has a like new for $1.50. I got a meatball. It's a new seller. But then from there it goes to $3. So got 2 nice Han Solo heads. So I looked them up. What can I do with them? These sell for over $5 each, so I have tons of hairs and tons of torsos for those, so it's a pretty simple choice. Gotta find a reddish brown hair, not old brown because they're all mixed in. There's 2 of those. And then probably have to create some legs. I don't have any that have black hips. Sometimes I just take them from other ones that are in here. So now I'll get that done, and then I'm gonna off camera find the 2 really good torsos because some of these are not the best. Here we go. They're ready for deployment. Quantity of 2. I'm close. Number 4 on the list. 508. End of day, Wednesday. End of this time of the day. So, yeah, we got to 11,400. Not gonna get much higher tomorrow with that, but I'll pick another bag. I wanted to do one that I knew that was not gonna be the best stuff to add, but just gotta get them done, right? So it said we added 154 new lots to the inventory. That's including the part out from my lunchtime, then this morning, all that stuff. So then I got some orders though. I'm sure without these orders, we'd be closer to 11,500, but that's okay. So these are averaging like, geez, $50 an order typically. Yeah, wow, that's a lot. And then that's Brickowl. Here's Bricklink. Those are averaging $30 an order mostly. Wow. So that's only 57 lots on this one. Wow. One is a lot of quantity though. It'll take a bit, but not too long. So that is it. We'll have to come back down tonight and do some packing some more. All right, here's the only clip from Wednesday night. I just packed up those orders. Got down here at 5 and it's 5:45. That'll overfocus. So, and I just got a $170 order that came in, but that's all minifig parts. It should take me 20 minutes or less tomorrow morning, and I'm going to shut down my stores, or just my Bricklink store with the code on it, just because it's taking a night off, kind of. The morning should be an easy one. Alright, it's Thursday. We made it to Thursday. I have 10 items on eBay. Brickowl ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 orders. A lot of money, 176. So I need to do the 76 lot, 10 lot, and 3 lot. The other ones are packed up. And then Bricklink ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they beat Brickowl just barely. And I only have to pack up the 16, 32, and 5 lot. So not too much today. Alright, so here is the very big order of the day, or yesterday. $172.88 lots, so, or 76 lots, 88 items, so very nice order. So it just turned 5:31 and we're gonna pull this thing. Got one of these. And 3 and 70. Took all 3 of these. Actually, it's in the same drawer. So I gotta flip that one around because there's now room in that one spot, so I can refill it. Sold one of these on Brickowl. Jana from the X-Wing. 15 minutes later, we have the complete order. There was some nice. That minifig there was a lot. That Jana was a lot. And then it's the War Machine and Iron Patriot torso in there. Yeah, this torso is quite a bit. So yeah, there's some very good stuff in there. Wow. Get this going, and then we have 6 more orders to pull. Alright, the last order is in the pile. So now I have 6 of these total. 5 of them are missing minifigs and a couple other things, but we're gonna part them out. Somebody asked if they had a job for them, and I said yes, and they got this far, so I will finish it because I have time to do it. So, all right, we're hitting a time thing here. So I just got everything sorted, and I know some of these parts are missing because the minifigs or the builds were taken out. So I'm gonna just kind of, I think this was somewhere else, get those out of the way, so I know not to, when they come up, I know to put the right number. So here we go. All right, still have 5 minutes. I gotta get to work, and we did it. So I guess takeaway from this, I can probably upload, or doing this like 2 lots a minute roughly. I didn't have to change any numbers on this one, so it was pretty fast. And I know exactly what I paid for these. So I bought these, just the parts, for $3 each times 5, which was $15, and I paid $10 retail for that. So I paid $25 out the door for all this. And we're gonna get minus $12 off of that. So we'll just say $50. So double it up. And it was really fast, really easy, and it is uploaded. I only had 1 figure of each, so I didn't part them out. I just did them complete this time. And I was holding those. I thought I'd get a lot more of those, but they just came out recently, so I will eventually get a ton more of them. Just like the one with the fox and the wolf little set they had last year, or 2 years ago now. I probably have close to 20 of those, but I'm just holding them. I'll part them out when I don't have anything else to do, probably eventually, but for now, this is good. I have a lot of cool little parts in this one. I do one better. This is a package I received. Instead of abusing the USPS postal thing by using them for things you shouldn't use them for, where it says right here not to, I reuse them, saving them money. Hooray for me. Alright, this was full. Well, not full, but it had a bunch of stuff in it. It still has some stuff in it. That's going to come soon. So what I did, I just threw it all on my desk. I'm going to work through it right now. I had somebody on a video comment, get the L's for sale, so I'm going to go through that first. And I got some other stuff that I got from the Green Bay show at the mall still that I never got to. Actually need this stuff I have. I don't have parts to put them for sale on my eBay store, so we'll get through all that today and then move on to this thing I got last week. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I'm going to go through and get listed on my Bricklink store, I think. Most of it. Alright, here's a look at my Bricklink orders I have still coming. So, all of them, even the US one, that's from Thailand actually, but all of them are from another country. So, as you can see, the dollar amount things, euros, and okay. So these bottom 4 were placed in December, and the top 4 are all in February. The February 11th was the earliest there, and then February 25th was recent. So won't be getting too much mail. Hopefully these December ones show up soon, because that would be nice. Some good stuff in some of them. Not too crazy, but definitely will be very nice to get them soon. Alright, so I'm going through these dimensions. The titanium Zane, I put the figure on eBay, and this is going in my $2.50 convention bin. There was one, here it is, the Ghostbusters one I'm going to sell complete on eBay. I had a Krager one, which is all in here now. I parted out the figure and everything, and we are uploading it here. Oop. So I got these, I traded these equivalent to like $4 each. Except the Ghostbusters one was a little bit more. And so I'm going to part out this one, and I'm going to probably part out this one. Why not? And then move on to these friends that my daughter did here. So get all those taken care of. And then I have a couple more figures, random figures here. Let's see, oh, there's 3 more. And then I had some stuff I rebuilt this morning I haven't got taken care of yet, and a couple more cards I gotta look at.
Bye.